Alright guys, BLM back with more AC2. We're starting sequence 3, so let's go. We should be able to do it in one episode. It might be a 40-minute episode, but we'll definitely try to do it all here.
Buongiorno, Ezio. How could you leave a Firenze without saying a proper goodbye?
Yeah,
Ezio!
What do you
we'll
want,
probably just
Fieri?
talk about random shit.
So many things. A
Yeah,
large palazzo,
To be honest,
two
I
new
was
steeds.
laying down when I was recording the first few episodes of this Let's Play. I was like
Oh,
not
and yes,
like really into it. I was
your
really like
life.
starting to kind of doze off.
My
But now like I'm kind of
condolences
just
for
like
your
walking.
father. What will
gonna-
happen now that there's no one left to help you?
when playing
I
this
have
and
such wonderful things in store for your mother and sister. I grow tired of
being
this
more
game.
engaged here in it.
Finish him, and do not spare the women. What sorcery is this?
Sorcery boy.
Not
Skill.
sorcery, boy. Skill.
Yeah, who is he?
Show yourself.
Who is he in Final
As
Fantasy
you
7?
wish.
I don't remember
Here,
anymore.
use this.
It was like a
Kill
really
them!
random character.
Kill them all!
Whatever. But yeah, did I talk about this? Yeah, so yeah, Prince of Persia remake, I guess is happening. I think I talked about it briefly, but that should be cool. I mean, I'm sure it'll be announced at the next Ubisoft event whenever they're doing that. Because they already said they were going to do another one. That should be cool. I mean, supposedly it's a remake of the original game, but like with modern gameplay, which I mean, I'm all in for that. I mean, like, the fact that it's taken us like what 10 years since the last Prince of Persia game at this point, it's gonna be awesome. To see another one.
You have my thanks.
Keep the sword, Ezio.
Do I know you
So
from
dumb.
somewhere?
Don't
You
you
don't
recognize
recognize?
me?
Oh, don't you recognize
It's a me,
Hmm,
Mario.
Yeah.
Uncle Mario.
It's been too long, you
So that's
both.
cool. And Mass
Far too
Effect
long.
remastered
heard
trilogy
what
is supposedly
happened in
coming at some
Firenze.
point. That should be great.
Terrible. Come, let's get you all away from here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really start recording tonight. I talked about this in the first episode of this Let's Play. How, yeah, I didn't feel like editing more, so I just thought, yeah, let's just record some more. And that was at like 9:30. It's now 11:44.
Tell me everything.
So
They
despite this being the
executed
fourth
father for
episode
treason.
I'm recording tonight,
Federico and
I'm
Petruccio
still not
too.
that tired yet.
They came for me.
You know why?
I have no answers, Uncle. Only a list of names taken from a man who wished me dead. I still can't believe they are gone.
Don't worry. We will make sense of this.
I wish I shared your optimism.
Come on, keep pace. We're almost there. I
I'm right
think we'll
fucking
find
behind
much
you. I was
to like
ahead
in
of you,
Monterey Joe.
motherfucker.
I thought
I had
Monteriggioni was an
Shazza
enemy
again.
of
I
Firenze.
forgot Shazza damn was even
For
a
now.
fucking game.
Next year it will be its friend.
I'm just
the year
randomly
after,
looking at
its
my
enemy
game
again,
collection
and
right
on,
now.
on. I cannot
I think
keep
I
track,
don't look at
so
my
I
game
stopped
collection that
trying.
often anymore. Like
These
outside of
are
my
honest,
PS4 games,
hard-working
because that's
Our
pretty much
shops
entirely
may
what I
only
play
carry
now.
simple
I don't
goods,
really play
but they're well
much
made
about
and
anything else
dependable.
anymore.
There is a chapel here too. The prete seems a nice enough
Obviously,
fellow.
if you can't tell by
But
this channel,
I've never been much of a believer.
all the games
Did you
or all
know
the
Villa Auditore is almost 200
games I
years
talk about
old?
on my other channel are
It was
games I
built
play
by
on
my
PS4.
great-grandfather, a strange man who carried
Oh, that's
all
another thing I
kinds
didn't talk
of
about.
Keep your eyes
So yeah, I
open.
was going to
Might
do a
discover
Far
field down
Cry.
south.
So essentially, for
With all the fighting
when
that's
Far Cry
been going
6
on,
comes out, I
this
want to do a
place
Far
has
Cry
started to get a bit rough around the
main
edges.
series ranking.
I wish I could do something about
And
it. But I
I've
just don't
played
have the
2,
time or
and
money
I've
to
played
fix things
4.
up. Guess that's life.
But obviously I haven't played 1, 3, or
Here we are.
5. I
Casa
own
Dolce
3 and
Casa.
5 for PS4.
What
So
do
really
you
at that point, the only one I'm missing is
Most
1.
impressive, Uncle.
She's seen better days.
So what I did
suppose.
today
Believe me.
is I decided what I'm going to do with 1 is
Now
I'm
that
not
you have
actually going to
opportunity,
fully play the entire thing
you should
because
go
I
and
don't have
feed
fucking
yourself.
time. Nor do I
My men
really
in the
care
market
enough to
are
do it
expecting
anyway.
Return
So
here
what I'm
when
gonna
you've finished.
do, so what I started doing today is I started
Begin.
watching
Begin what?
a Let's
I
Play of it.
thought you'd come here to train.
No, Uncle.
So what I'm gonna
came here
do
to
is I'm
escape
gonna watch a Let's
Firenze.
Play of it to get the full
I intend
narrative
to take
sort of
my family
experience of
further
it
still.
and the full game
what about
experience.
your father?
And then I'm gonna
What
actually
you
buy it
thought
on
his
Steam
work?
because it's only a few dollars,
What work?
and then play it
father
for a
was a
little bit
banker.
just to get
Wait,
grasp
he
the
did
game
not tell you?
and get
I
some
have
footage
no
and stuff,
idea what
and
you're
then
talking about.
McKenna
just assess the game from that point because, like, to be honest, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be at the bottom. If I'm being
Go and
honest.
fetch the gear
Like,
in
I'm
the box.
pretty sure it's
Give me
going
time
to be.
to
Just
think.
based on just
But
what the
that's
game
that.
is.
We'll
Then
talk
I was
more
surprised
later.
at like Devil May Cry. Like
Some
Devil May Cry
spending
1,
battles
I
if
had
you need
at
it.
number
And if you
3,
find
right?
yourself feeling
Out of
pressed,
6, 7.
I've
Maybe I'm
prepared
wrong,
room for
but
you on the top floor of the villa.
I'm assuming, like, I would be pretty surprised if Far Cry is not the very bottom, especially because, like, even more so with, like, Far Cry, it's a first-person shooter, which is not a type of genre that I'm big into, especially older first-person shooters.
Please come again.
Here, right?
All who need aid are welcome.
No, fuck off, game.
I have done what I can. Try not to reopen the wound.
Thank God this is not a spear.
Weapons of the finest grade.
It's so funny how easy money is to get in this game.
Don't worry. We're only staying here for a little while.
I don't like it here. I want to go home.
I know.
Yeah, I would like to do videos on games for other consoles. The problem with it is time. It's a mix of time and also just like me caring enough. Because like the problem is, one, I don't have a capture card, so I can't really I can't record footage for anything outside of PS4 and PC right now, and I don't have a strong enough PC to really run any big games anyway. Oh, are we supposed to go here? So, like, again, I can run Far Cry because it's a fucking 15 or
And quickly too.
18-year-old game.
Now, let's teach you how to fight.
17, whatever. You get the
No. As I
but it's
say,
like I can't run
we are leaving.
much
Ezio,
else. I mean, I
you
could probably
barely
run
held your
Telltale
own
games.
against Vieri. You
But,
won't survive a week
Yeah,
on the road.
most modern
If you
games,
want
though,
to
I
leave,
would
so
not
be
be
it.
able to run at
But at
all.
least do so armed with the skills and knowledge necessary to defend
No, I mean, which
yourself.
wasn't the point of the laptop that I
If
have
not
anyway.
for
Like,
me,
it's not a gaming laptop.
for your
It's
mother
a
and
very
sister.
fucking
Fine.
basic laptop
Optimal.
that I mainly just got to be strong enough to run like editing software and like basic fucking
You can swing a sword,
software.
to be sure, but offense alone will not carry a battle. You must survive long enough to strike.
Obviously, I play my games on console anyway, if I have the
You
choice.
said my father was more than just a banker.
Yeah, tomorrow on the Hard Drive Films, I'm pretty excited to have that set up.
No use dancing around.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm supposed to be
Your
actually
father
doing shit.
was an assassin, Ezio.
I told you before. My father was a paper pusher.
Yeah, the thing that sucks though is it's probably not gonna arrive
I've
until
taught
like
you how to avoid your
1,
enemy's
2 o'clock, and I
attacks.
work tomorrow
Now
at
you'll
3.
learn how to turn
So it's like I'm
your
not gonna have
advantage.
time before work to really set that
All
all
this
up.
talk of
Which was
assassins
my
and
goal. Again,
Templars.
it would have been awesome if
It
it came
reeks of
today.
fantasy.
That would have been the ideal.
Like something from an old parchment covered in arcane writing, perhaps.
How did you know?
You have your father's blade. I think you have
I do regret not doing my AC2 video in the style of my modern videos, where like I would run through the narrative, like kind of like chapter by chapter, sequence by sequence. And stuff.
Let's finish this.
I kind of do regret not doing that with
I don't like being made
AC2,
to
but
wait.
to be honest, at this point, it's not really something I'm gonna do an AC2 video again just to do it.
You're making fine progress, Ezio.
I might
Today
eventually
I'm
down the
going to
road,
teach
but
you
like
how
not
to position
now.
yourself in battle.
I
Where
mean,
you stand and how you move.
yeah, I mean, really, I just don't see much reason to do it anytime soon.
Don't think I haven't seen you picking apart my library. I trust you believe me now.
I'm supposed to.
Yes, my father was an assassin.
Yeah, what I find funny about this is
But
that
why the
this
need
takes
for
place
such
over
secrecy?
months, right? Well, like, I don't think the game makes that, like, super clear. Like, obviously that comment does. Like, if you, like, think about what he just said, it's like, what? I'm fucking killing it. Yeah,
Well done,
if like
You've
whenever
really
it
come
comes,
into your own.
I mean, it's gonna
Thank you,
come
Uncle.
tomorrow, but I mean,
For all you have given me.
so essentially tomorrow night,
Your
I'll
family.
probably spend some time
Such is
setting
my
things up.
duty and my desire.
I'm glad you had me stay.
Good. You've reconsidered leaving.
We sail for Spain in 3 days.
But Nipote, I have given you these skills that you might be better
Which
prepared
again, I've
to
already
strike
talked about this
against our
before, but
enemies.
essentially,
And if they find me,
initially,
I
like
will.
right
You
off the
want
bat,
to
I'm
leave
gonna
Ezio,
install some games that I
to
would
throw
want
away
installed at all
everything your father
times.
fought and died
So
for.
the Assassin's
To
Creed
deny your
games,
heritage? Fine. Come
plus
and
Sony exclusives, like the big, like right, sorry,
Uncle, wait! Why is he so upset?
the big
How
Sony
can you not be?
exclusives. Then
Gary's been
also,
harassing us ever since you first arrived. To be expected, I suppose, given his heritage.
so essentially Assassin's Creed games plus like God of War, Horizon, Uncharted series, Last of Us series, stuff like that. Then also like some of my favorite games of all time. So like Witcher, Witcher 3, and Red Dead 2. And then is that it? I don't remember. Fuck.
Uncle! Where is everyone?
They ride for San
So that's
Gimignano
the,
to slay
and
that
then, oh,
slave
probably some
Vieri.
Telltale games too. I might Life is
We should
Strange
join
probably
them.
also.
You'll
But
find
that's
what
the
you need at the
baseline.
stables.
Beyond that, I'll probably like beyond that, it's games I see myself playing on the channel, and then like in the future, like in the immediate future. Like not immediate future, but like at least like within the foreseeable future. Oh wait, fuck, we need to. I forgot about that. We need to talk to Maria and Claudia first before leaving.
Ezio, look at her. I still can't
Yeah,
get
like
her to
back
talk.
to the thing there.
She
So, yeah,
spends
PS4
all
games
day
are
and
really
night
most
in
of
front
when
of
we
those
talk. Or games
feathers
available on
Petruccio used to
PS4.
collect.
And
She
to be honest,
can't
I'll
let
expand the
go.
PS5 as well when
I don't
PS5
know
comes
what to
out,
do.
and whenever I get around to
Don't
buying one.
worry. She'll come back to us.
Stick loose.
I know it.
Feels a bit. The left stick feels a bit looser than my right one. Never noticed that until now. But yeah. So because like I don't have a capture card, and the thing is like I'm not really willing to spend that much money on a capture card. Because there's a couple. Because like one, first off, capture cards are like over $100, which that already is like kind of a turnoff. Plus, also again, like it's a, like if there was no other way to record footage, then yeah, I would buy a capture card. But with the PS4 functionality, it's like I don't really feel too incentivized to do so. Because like most games that I want footage for, I'm able to record anyway. What am I doing? So, yeah, that kind of just, and like, but it's also a mix of that, plus also a mix of time. Like, while getting a capture card will allow me to play games from other mediums and stuff, it's like, as I said earlier, with like this channel, it's like, I do want to continue to continuously put out stuff on this channel, and it's like playing games on other consoles makes that process a lot slower. Where it's much harder to record, and also after I like putting things together, being ready to upload, like just it's a more difficult process. So I feel less incentivized to really do it that way. Really, just overall, it's like there's really very little benefit for me to do it. Like a capture card, like I would say the capture card would benefit my other channel so much more than it would benefit this channel. Because to be honest, I don't care enough about this channel to use a capture card. Like a capture card would greatly benefit the other channel more so, where it's like I can talk about greater range of things and also have footage for a
Taking
greater range of things.
responsibility.
Because like obviously I
Troubles
have
you because of
all
me.
these other consoles like right in front of me,
Gary
having like
troubles
hooked
us
up,
because he's a Templar, and
or
we
like
are assassins.
able to be hooked up
Either
in
way,
like 2
wish
minutes.
to
I
help.
have PS3,
Va
PS2,
bene. Then listen
PS4,
close.
360,
First, we must find a way inside the city.
Dreamcast,
It seems
Xbox,
Vieri
and Wii,
expects
which
us.
Wii also has GameCube on
He
it,
has
and also
sealed the gates and sent his men to
2 also
guard
has
them.
PS1.
Fortunately for us, the city is larger than
So
its
like
host.
that
The
alone is a
southern
lot.
gate's
Then
ours.
also,
So this is where we'll strike. Pronto?
like within like 5 minutes, I can hook up Atari 2600. I can hook up. Actually, no, I can't hook up Atari 2600 anymore. I forgot about that actually, because that uses that doesn't. I don't have the AV thing anymore. But whatever. I have a Retron that has NES, Super Nintendo, and Genesis, and then N64. So it's like, I mean, like that's a wide range of games. I mean, and I still have my collection, obviously, from when I was game collecting.
All right, Ezio. Here's how it is going to work. My men and I will
And like
distract
most of
the
these games are
guards.
games that, like at this
Once
point,
we
like
have
most of the games
engaged
that are in the
them,
collection
get
still are
yourself
games
over
that
the
I'm never
wall
getting rid
and
of.
find a way to open the gate.
I just don't see an
Take these
incentive
throwing
to do
knives.
so.
Use them to dispatch the archers.
I'm ready when you are.
Because like for me,
Then
like
let us
these
begin.
games, like I would rather keep them in boxes and never see them again than actually sell them.
I'll attack all!
Like I just don't like have like because they're worth so little. Like a lot of these games are worth so little that the nostalgia factor for me is worth more than. I forgot what they were throwing. I wasn't even paying attention. I forgot that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. But whatever. But like, I mean, look at the PS2 collection. It's like something like, I don't know, I don't know. What game can I talk about? Like SSX Tricky. It's like, I'm never fucking selling SSX Tricky. To be honest, actually, looking at the collection right now, there's probably some shit that I would sell that's still in the collection. It's like, do I really care that much about Shadow Man 2? Probably not. Like, I mean, I do have some nostalgia for the first Shadow Man. Like, I'll probably never get rid of my, copy of the original Shadow Man. But like Shadow Man 2, it's like I really don't give a shit about Shadow Man 2. So it's like, oh, did they kill him? No, well, it's not fun.
Well done, Ezio.
Actually,
We're
looking
in.
at my PS2 collection, there's really a lot of filler there. Actually, still, it's like, I mean, just looking at the collection, it's like, I mean, look, do I care about Star Wars
I want you
Battlefront?
to distract those
Not
guards
really.
and keep them from raising the
Do I
alarm.
care about
Hopefully it will
fucking
buy me enough time
Silent
to find
Scope 1 and
silence
2?
the area.
Or 1 and
Va
3?
bene.
Wait,
No.
Nipote.
I mean, they're
Take a
fun
few of my men
games. I mean, they're
with
fun
you,
games. Like,
just
they're
to be
good
safe.
games.
Come join me once they're dealt with.
But it's like, are there things I need to have? No, not really.
But something has an on edge. How else to explain all the patrols?
But I do think that, like,
Again when you should fall.
I don't see how I would ever have less than 1,000 games. Like, because I feel like there's always going to be at least 1,000 games that I would want to keep. Throughout all consoles, obviously. Because, like, when, like, even if I were to, like, get rid of everything that's not currently in the collection, that's still, like, 1,600 games, I think. 1,700 games. And yes, there's, like, stuff to get rid of here that I don't need. It's like, even then, though, it's like, I don't see how, like, I get rid of another, like, half games that. No, I mean, to be fair, actually, really, I mean, my PS2 collection can really be pared down. I'm just looking at it. Zone of the Enders is a tough one. Where it's like, Zone of the Enders is a series that I feel like I should have liked a lot more than I actually do, but I feel like I still like it enough to the point where I won't sell it. Yu-Gi-Oh! I'll keep, because it's Yu-Gi-Oh! Virtual Fighter 4, I don't know. That's a weird one. Like, I played a lot of Virtual Fighter 5. Virtual Fighter 4 is like, whatever. Twisted Metal Black, I don't give a shit about Twisted Metal Black. War of the Monsters, sure, I guess. I have it on PS4, though. I mean, like, I personally still like physical media, so I would still keep that copy, but it's like, even then, it's like, I don't even know if I like War of the Monsters that much. Theme Park Roller Coaster, that, probably not. I know it's I think I would definitely.
My brothers and I will deal with these guys. I won't
It's tough to get rid of. Like, for me with game stuff, it's like it's tough to get rid of stuff because like I usually end up regretting certain things. like I end up like because there's some what was it, the James Bond games actually, where like I end up I already sold a good chunk. Like I used to have like almost every James Bond game, and I'm selling like almost all of them already. And it's like I kind of regretted it because I kind of wanted to. I watched Nick 930's video on the history of James Bond video games, and that really made me like want to play some of them and do a like maybe a game ranking of all the James Bond games. So it's like every sold half of them. So it's like that's kind of sucked. So it's like I don't know. I'm kind of in a weird spot with games where like I really I want to get rid of a lot, but it's like I also feel like I'm gonna regret it if I get rid of a lot. But then again, it's also at the point where, as I said, like I mostly only play PS4 at this point. So I don't know. I'm kind of just in a weird spot in general with that, with my collection. Where it's like I probably should get rid of a lot of this shit, especially because prices have spiked right now because of Corona. But it's like I'm probably still not going to. But I mean, yeah, just looking at the console, like I'm just collecting out like Romance of the Three Kingdoms 7. It's like when the fuck am I ever fucking playing that fucking game?
forces in the city and send word when it's time to strike.
There's stuff I'm definitely keeping. Like just looking at this one shelf, like 100% never getting rid of. SSX games, never getting rid of those. Never getting rid of Soul Calibur 2 or 3. Never getting rid of Soul Reaver 2. Never getting rid of probably Sly Cooper games. Persona 4.
Let me reunite them, Father.
I don't know about Shadow of the Colossus because the PS4 remake is just so much better. I don't know if I don't think I need the original Shadow of the Colossus anymore. I kind of forgot I even had this still in the collection.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide you.
Like Samurai Warrior 2.
Mario Auditore has invaded the city. He comes for you.
Like Resident Evil 4
Then let's
or
not
something.
keep him waiting.
The Ratchet and Clank games I'll probably keep, even though, to be honest, I've never been a big Ratchet and Clank guy. But I do feel like I like them enough to where I will keep them.
Don't let it escape!
I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, you can't assassinate
Long
me, but,
time.
I've tried so many times. To assassinate Vieri. You can't. Oh fuck. We just need to kill him, right? I don't think we need killing these guys. Yeah, I think if I think it would be interesting to really pare down my collection into what I have nostalgia for and what I will play. Because I think like I forgot what I did. There are 3 criteria or 4. It was what do I find interesting?
What are you and your allies
What
planning?
will I play again?
Is
And
this what my father discovered? Is this why he was killed?
and what do I have nostalgia for? I think if I take out that interesting, like interesting as in like unique titles, like Romance of the Kingdom 7, or like Rough Trigger, or Samurai Warrior 2, or any of these other games. It's like these Japanese sort of games. Like I'm never playing these fucking games ever again, or ever. I mean, I played Rough Trigger, I played or
You are not
Samurai Warrior 2.
Do not become him.
So like I'm never playing Power Jerome. Nor did I miss that before. Like, No One Lives Forever. It's like, it's a fine game. I'm never fucking playing it again.
Read it when you have time. Our work
Yeah,
here is
I mean,
finished.
there's a lot of stuff
Let us
here,
return to the villa.
that I think in retrospect, like, I don't need. Like, I kind of would like to pare it down, just to pare down the collection, but it's like, at the same time, I just, like, I don't like the idea of regretting some of these things. Where are we at? Are we only at 24 minutes? Oh wait, but this isn't the end of Sequence 3. Yeah, Sequence 3 ends like yeah, this always feels like this should be the end of Sequence 3, but it's not. Yeah, Sequence 3 ends with the codex pages and all that shit. Yeah, like looking at the Xbox collection, I mean, like, again, there's games I'm never going to sell ever. Like the Oddworld games, never going to sell. Togi, Prince of Persia games, again, SSX, Soul Calibur, Probably Roller Coaster Tycoon. I don't know. The Xbox version's not that good. That's the problem. But I do have a lot of nostalgia for Roller Coaster Tycoon in general, so I don't know. Knights of the Old Republic, I'll probably never sell. Not because I'm like that into Knights of the Old Republic, but more so just because it's like it's kind of just a massive game that I don't have any reason to sell. Thrillville, I'll never sell. Yeah, to me, Pro Skater 2X jumped up in value, right? Because of the Tony Hawk announcement.
You've done us a great service, Nippo.
Forgot about that.
With Vieri dead, La Toscana will grow quiet once more.
Which, I mean, this is the best
Do you
version
know what
of
that
Pro
means?
Skater 2.
Basta
So
lavorare.
that's probably something I'll always keep.
E
Tomb Raider
optare.
Legends, I'll probably always
What?
keep.
It's true.
Obviously, Kingdoms.
Come, Ezio, walk with me.
Yes, uncle.
But I mean, yeah, like, I'm just going through the collection. I mean, there's definitely games that, like, I don't
The
like,
Pazzi
I don't
answer
need
to
Arctic
another.
Thunder. I don't need Aquaman. Actually, I don't know. Aquaman's kind of a weird one because I do have nostalgia for
One of the
Aquaman.
most
That
powerful
was
men
actually
in all of Europe,
a game I did have as a
and
kid.
leader
It just
of the
sucked so
Templar
bad.
Order.
And that's kind of what nostalgia I have
Which
for it.
makes
It's
him
like, do I need it?
responsible
No.
for the
I
murder
forgot
of
I
my
had
father and
Beyond Good and
brothers.
Evil. I still haven't played it.
Yes.
I really
And
need
he will
to.
kill you too.
I want
Give
to.
it a chance.
Like, I wish it was on
And I must
PS4
stand
though.
against him
It
if
sucks
I
because
wish
it's
to
on
be
Xbox
free.
One.
But not
But
until
not on
every other
PS4.
Templar has fallen to my blade. Father's
Yeah, like
least.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's like, do I need that game?
Where will
It's
you
an
go
okay
next?
game. It's an okay, like,
It is.
action adventure game.
Francesco De Pazzi will share the fate
Like
of
for a
his son.
licensed game, it's pretty good. But it's like, do I
A
need it
sensible
now?
next step. No doubt he intends evil for the city.
Yeah, like Mech Assault. Do I need
That's
Mech
enough
Assault?
free talk
No.
for
I
one
mean, yeah, I
I'll
mean,
be
like,
in my
there's a lot
study
of
if
that
you need
shit still in the collection I don't
I
need.
shall read the letter my uncle gave me.
I don't actually need to read the letter though, right? I always found that weird. It says read the letter, but you don't actually need to read the letter. Yeah, I keep on forgetting about my PS1 collection.
Look familiar?
On the codex pages.
Yes. Your father managed to find.
Yeah, I
the
did want to do
translator
collection
field of
videos for some of these other things.
This is not
I
your
maybe
father's
talk through
work.
that. I mean,
Someone
obviously every
else has
year on this
translated
channel I
it.
do my
Leonardo
PS4
da
collection
Vinci,
video.
a friend.
But I would like to talk through some of these other consoles.
Do you see the way the words cross from one page to the next?
There is something underneath it all.
Let's
of
do it.
map.
Why not? Let's go PS3.
Is it supposed to lead?
Your father
PS3,
and I
what
managed to
got?
make
I got
out
one
bits of a prophecy.
Yeah, we can talk
scrawled
through like
across
what
these
I'll
pages.
probably end up
It was
keeping and
written by
whatnot.
an assassin like us.
We got Alice,
Long
Madness
ago,
Returns. I'll probably always keep that one. It's kind of a hard to find game, and it's a pretty good one.
He
It's not one that I
spoke
never,
something
like, I never really got
powerful
too
and
far
ancient,
into it
hidden.
though. But it's like, it's still something I'll probably end up
What is it?
keeping.
What indeed?
Got
Solving
Anarchy
that
Reigns,
little
which is a
mystery
very
is
mediocre
exactly
game,
why
but it's a
we
Platinum's
collected
game
these pages.
and like I was always
let
into
me
Platinum
help.
games.
time I take
And I
out my
remember being
father's
super
work.
excited for Anarchy Reigns because it's kind of like a spiritual successor
with the page
slash
I took
sequel
from
to
Vieri.
Mad World, which was a game I really
Leonardo will
enjoyed.
decode
But
it for us.
Bene.
the actual Anarchy
Return
Reigns
here
kind
when
of
time
sucks, but
permits. We'll
I
add
think
it
it's
to
one
the
I'll probably
wall.
still keep for a while. I got AC1 and AC3 because those are the only two I don't have physical copies of. Two Assassin's Creed games I don't have physical copies of on PS4. So those are still there. What else do we got? Batman Arkham Origins. I haven't even fucking played it. But that is probably another one that I'll probably keep. Just because of the other Arkham games. I still can't believe Arkham Origins is available on PS4. It's like, how is that not the case yet? Well, whatever. Got what's that? That's the thing that sucks about this. It's like kind of blocking. We got Battlefield Bad Company 2. It's like, I don't need Battlefield. Like, that's one that can go away really, really quickly. Like, I don't give a shit about Battlefield Bad Company. Then we got Blade Storm, same thing. It's like, I don't give a shit about Blade Storm. How do I climb this? Then what? Blaze Blue. Again, not really my type of thing. I don't feel like I need Blaze Blue in the collection anymore. Borderlands, the original, I never cared for. And I own it on PS4 now too. I do own Borderlands. the remaster on PS4, so I think like that makes this even more pointless. Brutal Legend is something I'll keep. Actually, that's another one that how's that not on PS4 yet? It's a great game. I'm sure there's a lot of rights issues, but still. Bulletstorm, I do own that. I own the remaster on PS4 for that as well. Again, like a game that I haven't played much of. It's just a fine action game. Not really anything too memorable though. What am I doing? It's down here. I don't know why I just climbed up that. We got Child of Eden. I don't give a shit about Child of Eden. I know the other ones on the other side of the city and the ones outside. So, yeah. I know where they are generally, but I might as well still mark them just so I know exactly where to go. Dante's Inferno is one that I still haven't played. I really want to. Again, it's just if I owned Dante's Inferno for if it was on PS4 and I owned it for PS4, I would have played it by now. Same thing with Arkham Origins. It's just a matter of it's not on PS4 and I feel less incentivized to play it. But I would like to play Dante's Inferno. I hear it's really good. Or I hear it's good. It's not like it's a masterpiece or anything. It's it's a decent God of War clone with an interesting premise. Dark Souls. I don't need Dark Souls anymore. Get the fuck out of my collection. Then what? We got Dark Void. I mean, I don't know. That one's kind of weird. I kind of do have nostalgia for Dark Void, just because it's a painfully generic game. But it's also just a laughably generic game for me. That I do find it enjoyable in that aspect. It's one I did own. I actually bought that a month or two after its initial release, because it went on sale really quickly for I think it was $15 or something. So I bought it. And it's just it's a joke of a game. But it's funny. Darksiders, I'll probably keep that. I think. The Blob 2, I don't know. Do I need it? Dead Island, I don't know. That's another one where it's Dead Island's a weird one because I never liked the game, but it is but it is it's the fuck off game. It was one of the first games I bought on the console, so kind of some nostalgia because of that. But it's and I own it on PS4 now though. I own the remaster, so it's another one where it's do I need it? Dead Space 1 and 2 I'll probably keep. Not because I'm super invested in the Dead Space series, but mostly because they're not available on PS4 yet, and they're good games. I mean, I never really played much of the second one, but I really enjoyed the first one, despite it being a fucking horror game. Yeah, that's the end of sequence 3, right? But you know what? Since we're here, I feel we might as well just wrap up everything up until we have to go to Florence. Which I always found this strange, the placement of this. Or whatever. Deus Ex Human Revolution, still haven't played it. I own it. Dragon Age Origins, I can get rid of that. I didn't particularly care for it when I played it. Drakengard 3. Duke Nukem Forever. I mean, if I'm being honest, Duke Nukem Forever is probably one I would keep. Is Duke Nukem Forever? I forgot. Is Duke Nukem Forever on PS4? No, right? It's Duke Nukem 3D I own, right? Not Forever. I do own a Duke Nukem game on PS4. I think it's 3D. Like the 3D remake that they did. Yeah, then Oblivion. Again, I've never been a big Elder Scrolls guy. I don't need it. Because even my PS4 collection, I can pare down my PS4 collection a good chunk if I really wanted to. At this point, I don't really feel too incentivized to do so. But, definitely when the generation's done, when the generation's done and I'm we're done playing the games for that generation, it's I can definitely get rid of some stuff. Just looking right away, I mean, there's Warriors All Stars. Do I need Warriors All Stars? Probably not. Do I need Street Fighter 5? Probably not. Do I need Dissidia?
And what are the terms of
Guilty
this
Gear?
supposed
A whole bunch of
enslavement?
games like that.
Since someone decided we're going to stay here, Zio Mario suggested we try and find the money to repair the villa.
Yeah, Final
Problem
Fantasy
is, there
13,
isn't
13
any.
2.
I bet I can
Probably
bring
keep
in some
those.
money.
Oh,
Especially because they're
great.
not available
More work
for
for me. Well, thank you.
PS4 yet.
If you start paying for improvements to the town, I'll
God of
keep
War
track of them in this book.
games, so keep
And
those
since I
fresh
have
involved.
nothing better to
Don't need
do,
that.
I'll
Genji.
also make note of any objects you
That's
bring in
one.
from
That's
the
something I
outside.
did want to do though.
If you
Was
actually
a
get this place up and running,
PS3
travelers might visit and spend
exclusive
money. Although I
video.
doubt anyone will want to come
The
this far
problem
out of the
is,
city.
like, something I
But if they
noticed
do,
going
I'll keep the
before
money
the
we make in this
PS4,
chest. You're
is
going
that
to have to
PlayStation
show up
isn't
to
really
take
that
it to
great
the
until
bank yourself.
like,
Because
I
when
don't
it
feel like
gets
PS4
full,
exclusive.
I'm just going to take the
I
extra
don't
cash
feel
for
like it was until
myself.
PS4 that
Capito.
the exclusives really got great. Like they're good ones, for PS3, but it's like there's also a lot of shit ones though. Like you have Uncharted, you have The Last of Us, you have Infamous.
Buongiorno. There's something wrong.
What else is there on
Mario hired
PS3?
me to deal with this mess,
Should
but
I
I'm
think?
an architecto,
Wait, you
not
have
a miracle
those,
worker.
but then you also
Without
have like
money, I can't
Resistance
fix
1
any
through
of these
3,
buildings.
and you have
someone
like
brought you
fucking.
money.
Then
Is this
we'd be in
Sonic? Yeah,
business.
Untold
And you
Legends,
must be
Dark
Serenzio.
Kingdoms.
Am I right?
Like just some random shit. Genji.
Uncle, I
Oh,
like
God of
this
War.
architecto.
He gets very observant
Yeah,
when he
and
can stand
you
by.
have
If you
some
want to
shit.
fix up this
So
town, I'm going to need it. I have a price
that's
list
kind of a
here
weird
for
thing
new
there,
shops and
too.
renovations. Just bring me gold, make a choice, and I'll begin at once. If I build you a shop, you,
no, let's do that
as the
next episode
landlord,
actually.
can
So I'm gonna
purchase
record at
goods
least
there
one
at
more.
lower rates.
Let's actually
If
put
you
together
invest more money in
the
the
short,
shop,
like
you
what
get an
would
even
be
greater discount.
if I were to
As
do a
for
PS3
renovations,
exclusive
well,
video would be
you'll
on
be
that
bringing the
list.
town and villa back
Just
to
so I
life.
can have a
As
good
Sir Mario
gauge of like
tells me,
what I
that
would
was very important to your
do that video.
great-great-grandfather.
I'm not going to do that video anyway.
Plus, when you buy shops and renovations, you'll be increasing the number of people who visit, causing your income to increase. So, let's take a look, shall we?
Yeah, I don't care.
Buon viaggio!
Ah, fuck, we still need this.
Ezio, my boy. I think it's time I showed you something.
And like once we get to PS2, it's like there's so much shit there that's like it's not even worth doing a video. It's like a lot of shit and also just a lot of shit I don't have. Something I did think about doing though was to rank every PS2 game available on the PS4, like every PS2 re-release on the PS4. I think that would be fun, especially because I already own most of them. Like I'm pretty sure I was like looking at the list and I'm only missing like 10, which is funny because like they always go on sale, and like a lot of the ones I'm missing are Rockstar games. The problem is that those Rockstar games are like $9 each, even on sale. It's like that's like not great.
This is the sanctuary. It was built by my
Yeah, like
great-grandfather
most of the cheap ones
to
are already
honor
out.
the memory of the assassin order.
So I think that would be fun
and
down the
protect
road,
the
but it's
secrets.
not a project I plan
Look
to
around.
do soon. But it's also
These
not
are
a
the
project that's like,
assassins who
what's the
guarded
point of
freedom
doing
of
that when like the
humanity when it was
PS5 is
most
out?
threatened.
It's
And
like,
this is the armor
I mean, I
of
guess I would just
Altair.
move on to PS5
Little
because
is
like also
known
these
about
PS4 games will
Altair's
also be
life,
playable on
but
PS5.
his
So it's
armor
like,
is light
I
and
don't
very
know.
strong.
It's kind of like
I give it to
it's a very
you,
niche
but I
topic
don't know how
that
to
I would
retrieve
like to
it.
do, but it's like
My
it's also a
great-grandfather
time
told me
niche
it
topic.
would remain
So it's like
locked away
by the time I
until
actually get
all
around to
its
doing it, it's not going to be
protectors were
worth
made
doing.
I heard rumors of crypts located throughout Italia. Hidden tombs filled with treasure, where these six were moved centuries ago. Maybe they have something to do with it. In my younger days, I sought the six myself, with no success. Perhaps you will have better luck.
I forgot about not Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest 11. 'Cause that's one I need to play
In order
so
to
much
achieve
into.
perfect synchronization with Ezio, you have to get that armor.
Anyway. Alright, so now we're going to Florence. Fuck. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, I could just talk about shit like this all day. And the same thing, like, I just realized my Wii collection's like really, it's actually pretty big considering it's the Wii. And this is the thing, like people bash the Wii, And I think rightfully so for certain aspects of it, especially like it's very bloated library. But it's like I think at the same time, its library is actually pretty strong though. I mean, I think I shouldn't say that. I think the highs of the Wii's library is pretty strong, despite there also being some massive lows. But either way, we're done. I'll do one more episode. Thank you for watching.